Right. Namaste, everyone. Welcome to day 3 of Rajyogi Power of Breath Foundations, Tridosha Balancing Program 3, because we've done 2 other courses under this banner, and this is the third one. In the first,
I feel when we are doing this breath work, doing positive affirmations, like money is attracting me, good health is attracting me. I think that also makes a lot of difference.
See, there is a lot that can be said for positive affirmations. Right. And because when you do positive affirmations, it works on your subconscious mind. So it's a good thing.
Yes. Yeah, right.
Though that's not my field of interest per se, that's not where I focus on too much. My focus is primarily breath.
But combined with breath, Guruji, it takes wonders.
It can do wonders. Yeah. But the real wonder of this will happen when you've perfected your breathing so much that you are able to slow your exhales later, not initially. You are able to slow your exhales very, very substantially. Then what happens is you start getting into theta states. I've written about it. I've shared a video also some time ago.
Yes.
So your body gets into the theta states. As you know, there are numerous brainwave states: alpha, beta, gamma, delta, theta. So theta state is theta is a state where you are able to create what you wish, So that means basically you are able to manifest much more powerfully. But that is for later.
But Guruji, to go to our subconscious mind, we need to be in the alpha state, no?
No. The real benefit happens in the theta state. Alpha is useful, but alpha is relatively much is not as powerful as doing it in the theta state, because in the theta state, you directly start connecting with your subconscious. Because when we go deep into meditation, for example, like the yogis do, we tend to get, or we may be able to get into the theta states. We also get into theta states when we are about to fall asleep, or when we've just woken up. Those are the times when we are very close to the theta state. So that's the ideal.
Sorry, Guruji. What I mean to say is when we are in the theta stage, our breathing will be very, very, very less.
No. Slow breathing helps to bring you to the theta state. When you wake up in the morning, your breathing may not be slow, but you are in the theta state for other reasons. Also, when you are about to fall asleep, your breathing has not slowed down. But as you are drifting off to sleep, you are coming close to the theta state. But when you are fully awake, when you are fully conscious, to be able to come into the theta state, then it helps when you are able to slow down your breathing substantially. So if you are, like for example, when you sit in meditation and you go deep into meditative states, very often people notice that their breathing almost slows down to such an extent they may not even feel that they are breathing. So that's a very powerful way to start accessing your theta state. Problem is, it's not easy for people to breathe so slowly in a comfortable way. People may be able to slow down their breathing for a period of time, but it won't be natural enough. It won't be comfortable enough, which means they may be slowing down, but something inside them is struggling to breathe. Something inside them is struggling to get the next breath. So that's not what we want. We want it to be in a state where you see where does which part of our body requires the most energy? Take a guess. How does the body use most of its energy? So supposing in a day you are consuming, let's say, 3,000 calories. Where does most of this energy go? Or 2,000 calories. Where does most of this energy go? Would you be surprised? The brain. The brain has no moving parts.
Yeah, right.
There are no moving parts in the brain, but almost 30% of your energy is used by the brain. Because of all the thinking, all the thinking, etc. that we're doing. So when your brain is using up so much energy, and as you know, energy is not destroyed. Energy
It's neither created nor destroyed.
So it just kind of moves shape or changes, or it transfers its energy somewhere. So when your brain is using up all this energy, if your brain is creating negativity about yourself, about your situation, about your life, that is the reality that we are creating with our brain energy.
Yes.
But is it easy to change it? Is it easy to become genuinely positive?
No.
Yes
It
and
takes
no.
time.
No,
It
yes
takes
and
time.
no.
Yes, sir.
So the answer is both yes and no. It's not easy, but it's definitely possible. Now you have to understand the game, that the brain is an organ, but the thoughts generated there are because of what is happening in our emotional area.
Bluetooth
Yes.
That
disconnected.
is what the mind is.
Yes.
Well, that's what the mind is. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bluetooth
Okay.
connected.
Okay. Somebody else's phone is saying Bluetooth connected.
Yeah.
So I thought it was mine.
Bluetooth disconnected.
Bhavna ji, you need to do something about your phone. All right. So understand this. It is your mind which is creating this. But where is the mind? Some people think mind is here. Some people think mind is somewhere. Mind is basically everywhere in the body. Or maybe the body is in the mind. I don't know.
Mind. Yes.
So your
Absolutely.
emotions, the energy of your emotions are very closely connected with your mind. And that is how the brain is affected.
Yes.
So brain is processing the energy, or the brain in a way is verbalizing
Yes.
the emotions that you are generating inside your system. These emotions, where are these emotions generated? They are generated in the different chakras.
Yes.
These emotions are basically generated in the different chakras. So to be able to calm your mind means you must be able to calm your emotions. To calm your emotions, you have to be able to work through your chakras. Then you are able to come to a state where your emotions can be calmed, and so on. But anyway, that's another story. That is not where we are focused. At the moment, our focus is on Tridosha balancing and understanding how to use our breath to heal ourselves, right? Once again, request to everybody, please turn on your videos so I can see you, and turn on your audios when you need to say something. So please remember that. Keep your videos turned on. It's a very small class today, very few people today. So it's good to be able to see each other. And right. All right. So you've done 2 days of techniques, huffing technique to throw out phlegm with a little more intensity. I trust you are able to throw out a fair amount of phlegm. And the second one is the complete yogic breath. Babita ji, I'm on my way, so I can't turn on. Okay, Babita ji, fine. What about the others? Please turn on your videos if you don't mind. It helps to be able to see who we are communicating with. So to that extent, please understand. Right. So any difficulties with the first 2 days, whatever was learned in the first 2 days? Any questions about that? Were you able to do the techniques on both days and today? Please answer me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And are you
Guruji,
throwing
when I
out?
was doing that internal massage thing, I was feeling very tired and uncomfortable.
Yes. Because
So
see,
then
like I explained, when we do that, we are trying to squeeze our respiratory system and the parts of it, so that the phlegm that may have collected there is brought out,
coming out
like in a sponge. And remember, even our lungs are like a sponge. So it absorbs and keeps a lot of fluids and so on. So when we do some of these techniques, we in a way compress the lungs, the respiratory system, to squeeze out anything that may have collected there. And it's a very large surface area. So remember that.
Right.
So the first 2 days you've done the huffing technique, followed by the complete yogic breath. In the complete yogic breath, you learned how to channel your breath through the sushumna. The sushumna runs from the tailbone up along the spine.
The spine. Okay.
The Sushumna is the single most important nadi in our system. If we are able to look after our Sushumna, if we are able to activate our Sushumna, if we are able to keep it in a healthy state, if we are able to remove or cleanse the Sushumna, it will have a very powerful and positive effect on all other parts of the body, all organs of the body. So, in that sense, you can think of your Sushumna as the master key of your body. The more your Sushumna is active and in a healthy state, the more it will impact the whole body to reach healthier states of being. In today's session, we have a young lady, Asavari, who has a problem with fibromyalgia. I hope, Asavari, I hope you don't mind my sharing that. And she's here not to learn about Tridosha balancing so much, but to learn how to cleanse the system or to wash out the system of the fibromyalgia effects. I'll come to that in a bit. Rashmiji, you have your hand raised. What do you wish to say?
Sir, I wanted to ask, in the yogic kriya, will we take the, will we breathe out of the, मतलब मुंह से सांस निकालना है या नाक से?
Only nose. You use the mouth to exhale only in the huffing technique. Only.
Okay.
Otherwise, breathe in, breathe out, all. Both done in all the techniques only through the nostrils.
Okay.
In fact, in all the different programs that I teach, I hardly ever use mouth as a way of exhaling. There are some people who do. There are some techniques where they use the mouth to exhale, not to breathe in, never to breathe in, but only for exhalation. They use it sometimes. But almost all my techniques are focused on breathing only through the nostrils. I think that is important. Now, when we need to access our Sushumna, one little thing that you can add to help you activate and access your Sushumna a little more is to keep your tongue at the roof of the mouth.
Root of the mouth.
Number one. And to leave your jaw easy. Relax your jaw. As if your jaw is hanging. I don't know if you'll be able to make out, but this is, my jaw is up and this is as if it's hanging a little.
Yeah, right.
So just leave your jaw easy. Let it kind of hang. When your jaw hangs, it helps you to access your Sushumna from the mouth area, from the throat area, and makes it a little easier. Keeping your tongue there and letting your jaw hang in a relaxed way. This is one way. And of course, the other way is moving your breath from the tailbone up the spine. In all our breathwork techniques, we will only breathe up the spine. We will not breathe down the spine. So, whatever you learnt with the huffing technique and the complete yogic breath technique yesterday, please do a little bit of that now. Turn on your videos, do a little bit of that. Let me view you. In the meantime, I'll explain. Buttercup ji, namaste, welcome. आप अभी आए हैं?
सर नमस्ते. हाँ जी. नहीं सर, मैं आ गई थी पहले ही.
आ गए थे. अच्छा, ओके.
हाँ जी.
So आपका कफ निकल रहा है, फ्लेम निकल. One second.
हाँ जी
आपका
सर,
फ्लेम
निकल रहा है.
fair amount of phlegm is
यस
coming
सर,
out.
थोड़ा सा मुझे 2 दिन से फीवर है ना, तो आई प्रैक्टिस वंस टुडे, so it got out.
Okay, very good.
That's
Yes, Shelja ji.
Guruji, when we are exhaling from the tailbone up the Sushumna, how far do we go?
You don't go any far. Your breath will find its own path. You don't worry about that.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
Right. So, Savari ji, let me, this is more for your consumption. People here have learned how to channel their breath from the tailbone up the spine. So what they are doing is they're keeping the belly relaxed with the belly breathing technique. Did you watch the belly breathing video?
I did.
Yes, yes.
Were you able to practice it?
I wasn't able to practice it. I just came back from work.
Okay, doesn't matter. Please do it over the next couple of days.
Absolutely.
So that as we go deeper into the program with the advanced techniques, you are able to do more of the, belly breathing. Belly breathing helps to switch you into your parasympathetic nervous system. So it's like a switch in your hand. Simply allow belly breathing to happen. That's the easy part. Of course, we do more difficult or more uh, effective things to be able to access our sushumna. The reason I'm focusing on Savariji just now is because she has a problem with fibromyalgia, and whatever she will learn in this through this technique, channeling breath up the spine, will also help her with the fibromyalgia and other pain related issues. So to do that, please everybody else continue doing your practices while I address.
Actually had a question.
Yes, go
So
ahead.
in that belly breathing video, you asked her where is the breath going, and people said navel and things like that. So, but usually when I was noticing when I breathe, it goes upwards instead of downwards.
So see, your breath has to enter through the nostrils. There is no other entry.
Correct.
So if it comes through the nostrils, how can it go upwards?
I don't know. I just feel like it.
Okay, fair enough. So if you just observe your breath, stay relaxed. The more you are relaxed, the better. Breath comes in through the nostrils. If you actually notice the movement, actually it does move up. From the nostrils, it tends to as if move up and then turn down and go down towards the lungs, respiratory system, and then down towards the Manipura. Some people feel it there, some don't. And I share techniques so that you are able to feel your breath right at the Mooladhara, at the perineum. And in fact, in some of the programs, I show not just one channel like this, but 4 different channels to take your breath till the Mooladhara. But that's part of the Swatantra Kriya and so on. That's another thing. We'll talk about that in detail some other time. For now, focus on your in breath. Keep your belly relaxed. If you're in the belly breathing mode, excellent. Take a slow, full, deep breath. Let your breath, like in a pot, your breath goes lowest possible. Let it collect. Fill up, fill up, fill up, fill up all the way till the shoulders. And when you've taken a full breath, bring your attention to the tailbone and gently allow an exhale from the tailbone up the spine. So just bring your attention to the tailbone. The tailbone is like a little comma shape, like hook which turns inwards. I don't know if you can see my finger clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it turns that way. So just bring your attention to the tailbone and allow the exhale from the tailbone to go up the spine. See if you are getting it. See if it's happening easily. Take a slow, full, deep breath. Bring your attention to the tailbone. Allow the exhale to go up the spine. Do it a couple of times. Yes, Sabri, is it happening?
I think so. It's
okay. Fair enough.
So does it relax upwards?
Yeah. So when you bring your attention to the tailbone, you have taken a full deep breath inside. Now, for the exhalation, you brought your attention to the tailbone. And as you allow the breath to leave from the tailbone, you will feel some kind of sense that it's moving up the spine. Some sense you will get. So that is enough. Some sense that it's going up the spine, that is enough for us. So let that happen for a while. Others, please do your huffing technique and the complete yogic breath technique both, because I'm here to explain it to you now, but I'm not always around to explain that to you. So you have to do the practice, do it yourself so that you understand it. And if you have any questions, I'm here to explain to you. So take a slow. This is focus a little more on Asabri because she needs help with the fibromyalgia issues. So I said she can join today's program. As we continue to work on the Tridosha, I will also lead her, guide her how to use some of these techniques to help her with the fibromyalgia.
Sir, what is fibromyalgia?
Fibromyalgia it's basically a nerve issue which creates a lot of pain, for example, in the shoulders, and it tends to move. And sometimes there is the other one, which is sciatica, where the pain goes down the legs. In fibromyalgia, the pain is more in the back, shoulders, and so on, and it tends to move on occasion. So it's a very unpleasant condition because the pain can be pretty bad, and people actually find it hard to sleep when they experience fibromyalgia attacks. It's very, very painful, and it's largely to do with the nervous system, nadis, and this. If you remember, in our earlier sessions also we spoke about vascular health, vasodilation, vasoconstriction. So when vasoconstriction begins to happen in the body, normally because of stress, etc., that vasoconstriction happens, and it can lead to many different kinds of nerve-related issues, But if you learn how to master, for example, the lotus opening technique, which I'm going to share in the days ahead, and I trust you will be able to master it a fair amount, you will be able to induce vasodilation in your system, and that will help you overcome many of these nerve-related issues. The name Hanuman Master Breath, which is how you channel your breath up the spine, came out of one of such experiences when I had an attack of fibromyalgia. So for a period of time, I used to feel great pain, wasn't able to sleep, and then as a Hanumanji ka bhakt, I prayed to Hanumanji, do something, help me with this. Otherwise, how do I heal myself? Automatically, I breathed in a way that felt as if there is a little relief in my breath, as if my pain is a little less. So I automatically breathed in a way that felt as if my pain seems a little less. I noticed it, I practiced it, and I said, "Ha, kuch farak to pad raha." And then as I continued doing it over the next few days, I said, ki, yes, there is a difference happening. And I continued and I continued. It took a little while because there was no one else to guide me like I'm able to guide you now. Hanumanji was guiding me from inside, but sometimes we don't understand his guidance very well because we are connecting internally, or we may not be focused enough. Like some of us may not be focused enough now, though someone is talking to you. Similarly, something like that may have happened to me. Maybe I did not pay enough attention. Anyway, after almost a month, I would say 95% of that pain was gone. And I knew I had a very, very powerful technique to help me overcome some of these problems. Later, I used that technique to help me with many other conditions, including a sciatica attack once, piles or hemorrhoids, different kinds of backaches, and once even a tumorous growth on my lower jaw. There was a tumorous kind of growth, and I used this breathwork technique to help me clear that. The logic is very simple. Tailbone or the Muladhara, thereabouts, that area, is the seat of Kundalini energy. Kundalini energy sits in the Muladhara, in that area. So if you are able to access your Kundalini energy, first you have to have enough Kundalini energy. If that energy is already depleted, naturally the effects will be less. But if you have enough Kundalini energy, if you are conserving enough of your energy and it's active, when you access the Kundalini energy and channel it up the spine, you can use it to heal yourself of innumerable things. I have used it personally to heal, like I just told you, fibromyalgia, sciatica, piles, this jaw, the tuberous growth in my jaw, COPD, and of course, the dosha, the kapha dosh. My body used to feel like a phlegm factory once upon a time. It used to produce so much phlegm. This kind of container, would almost fill half with the amount of kapha that I would expel because I was doing some of my breathwork techniques to expel the phlegm. So it would collect, so much of phlegm would collect in this container. And now, almost no phlegm. So Saying I'm 100% cured is not okay, but I'm very, very close to 100% because my body is not even producing that kind of phlegm that it did earlier. And earlier, if I did not, I've said it before also, earlier, if I did not gargle in the morning, I wouldn't be able to speak. But now there's no such problem. And I'm consuming all those things that used to make the condition worse, which I've already stated. So continue with your practice. Asabari, are you able to channel your breath up the spine?
I think I am.
Very good. Continue doing it for a little while longer. Everybody else, are you doing your complete yogic breath technique? And are you able to move your breath up the spine, do the squeeze, and is any phlegm coming out? Yes, Bhavna ji. Yeah, Bhavna.
I just wanted to know that after doing all this and after the cough comes out of our body, whenever, how much also time it takes, but again, will we get cough or with these
Of course.
techniques, this problem, we will get again? No.
Phlegm, if your body produces phlegm, it will produce phlegm. However, in the later days, starting from the next session onwards, I am going to share some of the techniques of Tridosha balancing, which will help you reduce the formation of phlegm in your respiratory system considerably. Now, when I do my breath work, I really do it. So I can keep my focus on my breath for the whole day. How much you are able to do, how consciously and conscientiously you are able to do will dictate the amount of effect that you are getting. If you are doing it reasonably well, if your condition is not as bad as mine was, you will see very, very quick results within weeks. But I will not say, I will say, please don't look for quick fix solutions. We want to be here for the long haul so that you understand, internalize, and perfect the technique in such a way that you are able to use it as and when you require to use it, even later. Because, see, if the body produces phlegm, it does so for a variety of reasons. One is, of course, that we have a tendency to produce phlegm. That some people's bodies are like that. But sometimes there are also external situations which can create it. For example, in cold weather. For example, if there is a direct draft of air conditioning on you, sometimes you may not be able to help it. If you're sitting in a car or if you go to work in an office where there is a direct draft coming on you, you may not have too much control over it. So if that is happening, but if you perfected or if you mastered some of the techniques that you're going to learn now, and you are able to use them, you will be able to ensure that the kapha problem does not recur, or if it recurs, it's not as bad as it used to be. And once you've really mastered it, I am confident because I have first-hand experience.
Yeah, right. Yes.
My kapha, my phlegm issues are down to maybe a couple of percent, and not only me. There is a gentleman by the name of Masood who's from Bangladesh, who did the Swatantra Kriya combined with Tridosha balancing recently. His body also used to produce a lot of phlegm. He said it in one of the videos that I was talking with him. He actually said his body is now down to 2% of phlegm.
Oh, okay.
So, the results are being seen by other people. Though those who have done the program earlier, unfortunately, I do not continue to have enough feedback from them to be able to make a claim that they have healed so much. But I wish they would continue to do the practice and give the feedback. I have been asking you for feedback, or at least your initial reports about your health, etc. I've shared the form, and many of you have been graceful enough to share your details. Thank you very much. Some of you may not have done it, but please do if you haven't. And also continue to do as and when we share the forms again, so that your data is collected, not only to help you, it will also help so many other people. So many other people. Techniques like this are not born every day. Whatever I'm sharing with you, whatever I'm teaching you, has not come to me from another tradition. In many ways, it's a direct thing Courtesy Hanumanji. I don't want to take
Yeah,
credit for it. I don't want to become vain. I don't want to claim that I'm a founder or anything of that sort. But I am definitely the first one who's sharing these techniques. Courtesy Hanumanji. That's it. I'm going to leave it at that. Now, the benefits of this technique are not meant only for me. That's not why Hanumanji gave it to me. These techniques are meant to help everybody. But to help everybody, there are things that have to be done. There are resources that have to be collected. There is data that has to be collected. If you all help in the endeavor, I'll be very grateful. If not, I'm sure Hanumanji will find a way. It doesn't matter whether you do it or not. If he's brought me till here, he's going to take me further or as far as he wants me to go. It'll come. The resources will come, and more resources will come than I need also, because Hanumanji wants to get it done, not because I wish it. So be that as it may.
Guruji, when does
Yes.
the Kundalini energy get depleted?
Yes.
How does it get depleted?
Kundalini energy is constantly depleted because of our wrong lifestyle. First, of course, the greatest loss is through uncontrolled or inappropriate sexual behavior. And that includes masturbation, pornography, and stuff like that. It's very common, it's very endemic. And it starts, unfortunately, at a very young age. Almost, in the teens, young people start doing this. Now, the problem with this is, and the energy on its own is at its highest when we are young. So when we are in the teens, when we are in the 20s, that's when this energy is at its highest. That is, see, understand the beauty of this. When a child is born, he has no interest in any kind of sexuality. He has no conscious interest in any kind of sexuality. As the body begins to grow, now this body is growing and it's collecting a lot of this Kundalini energy. He's not just born with that energy. There is some of it is born, inborn, in the mother's womb, that's collected. But much of it is collected as the baby is growing. Now, as the baby is growing, until it comes to the age of 10, 11, 12, a child has zero interest in anything to do with sex. A boy is not interested in girls. Girls are not interested in boys until the age of 12, 13. And then suddenly there is this spurt. This energy, Kundalini energy, has grown so much, collected so much, that it automatically starts moving up. And the first next stage is the Swadhisthana. So it expresses itself as sexual energy. Now, in ancient India, during in past times, this energy used to be retained. It used to be conserved. So people were not, or young children were encouraged to find ways or not to be allowed to lose this in early stages of their life. So they maintained a certain level of brahmacharya. This energy now continued to build and rise upwards. It would come to the Manipura, then to the Anahata, then to the Vishuddhi. And then if enough was contained or conserved, it would go up to the Agya, to the Sahasra. And therefore, in ancient India, you saw the kind of discoveries, the kind of work that was done in ancient India. I think we excelled in almost all areas of human endeavor, almost all areas. Lately, over time, whatever influences, etc., we started losing this energy. So a lot of this energy is unfortunately lost through inappropriate sexual behavior. Negativity.
Sorry, can I ask a question?
Yes.
What do you mean by inappropriate? Is it any
excessive?
Sorry?
Excessive?
Sorry, Asabri, go on.
Is it any sexual activity that depletes it, or is it like something?
See, all sexual activity does use Kundalini energy.
Correct.
Now the question is, how much is being used? See, some people nowadays become obsessive about sex. They want sex daily. They want sex 5 times a day, especially when they are young. So this is misuse of this energy. What is sexual energy? at a very basic level, sexual energy is nature's way of giving us impetus or making us produce children.
Yes.
So this is nature's way of ensuring that our genes or our species continues.
Yeah, right.
And then nature gave it in such a way that it started giving us a certain pleasantness, a certain pleasure, so that we would indulge. If there was no pleasantness, if there was no pleasure in sex, how many people would have babies? Tell me. How many living things would have babies if there was no pleasantness experience through sex? Answer. Think about it for yourself. So nature has in a way fooled us. Who understood? In India, it was the tantrics largely, and of course the yogis, who understood this and said, no, we will not let nature fool us. So they were able to conserve this energy, go against nature. So when sexual energy is active, when arousals happen, people go crazy. They do all kinds of nonsensical things because they have no control over themselves. Yes or no? People will go to any lengths just to be able to experience for a few minutes that energy, that arousal. So this is how because we are not aware of ourselves, we are not aware of the power of energy. What is two things in life are required for life to sustain: energy and consciousness. As long as there is energy and as long as there is consciousness, there is something called life. If either consciousness fades away or if either energy fades away, life will begin to disappear. As we grow older, our Kundalini energy is depleted for a variety of reasons, including, of course, whatever we have just discussed. Now, having depleted that energy, because our lifestyle has become so bad, the way that this energy used to be cultivated in the past, even those channels of cultivation of energy are lost. So in my ED reversal program and the female sexual arousal dysfunction program, female sexual arousal disorder program, I teach techniques so that even the elderly people, 40, 50, 60-year-old people, can get back some of this energy. But I always caution them, this energy is now available. Please do not waste it again. You've lost it once through whatever methods, whatever processes you've done. Please don't allow it to go waste again. It's a very, very powerful resource. See, remember, supposing you have $1 million, $1 million or a crore rupees in your bank, will you just throw it away? Will you just give it to anybody you want? Will you just go around throwing that money around? Tell me, will you?
No.
But your energy resource is far more valuable than the amount of money you have in your bank. It's a lot more valuable than that. It's 1,000 times more valuable than this, because this is what is giving you life. The presence of energy and the presence of consciousness. But
Right.
if we do not value our own energy and our consciousness, we allow it to dissipate, we allow it to deplete, we will suffer. So you find as we grow older, 50s, 60s, 70s, we start looking so emaciated. There is no energy in our body.
Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't that so? Why do elderly people seem to have no energy? Because there is no energy. It's depleted.
Yeah.
But yogis, you'll find 80-year-old yogis, 90-year-old yogis, and sometimes people talk of even much, much older yogis who still show so much vitality because they have understood their energy, at least some aspect of their energy. They have learned how to conserve this energy. And one of the most powerful ways of conserving this energy is by not allowing it to be lost through stupid or nonsensical sexual activities. Like
Guruji, I'm
for
practicing brahmacharya for the past 15 years. Does it
wonderful.
mean that my Kundalini Shakti is strong, but I'm very stressful? So will it get depleted?
Yes, stress always depletes energy. your Kundalini energy. So to maintain and to grow your Kundalini energy, of course, you have to be relaxed. You have to become like a yogi. What does a yogi do? Yogi has mastered the art of relaxation. So when we say mastered the art of relaxation, one of the things that the yogi does is he has control over his vascular system also, because he does not allow stress to build in his system. His vascular system is in very good health. So he is able to keep up his energy and channel this energy for higher consciousness. Now, what happens as consciousness goes higher? I'm sorry, I've digressed so much.
But very
My
interesting,
God,
Guruji, very
I've
interesting.
digressed so much. But let me end
Yeah.
this quickly.
Yeah.
If we are able to conserve this energy and use it to raise our consciousness, we are successful human beings. Anyway, too much. We've spent too much time on this. I'm so sorry. Let's come back to our the third part of the Shwasko Shuddhi Kriya to expel phlegm. Yes,
Yeah.
Ajit. Yeah, Ajit ji, boliye.
Good evening, sir. In spite of paying attention during this process at the Muladhara, I am not able to actually capture any sensation. I am giving the attention from the bottommost to
Doesn't
the
matter. It'll come.
through the
It'll come.
spine.
It will come up.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Slowly it will come.
I so far I have not promised that you will get any sensations. I said there may be sensations,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So do not take it as a granted. It may come. Very good if it comes. If it doesn't come, doesn't matter, because we are still in the process of understanding how to cleanse our system.
Okay.
If our system is, for example, here the problem is kapha dosh. If the system is cleansed of kapha dosh, the amount of energy that our body will be able to bring in, store, and conserve will automatically rise. And then if we do not lose it in stupid ways, like some of the ones which we discussed earlier, then this energy becomes available to us. As we are able to channel this energy higher, our consciousness rises, our creativity grows, so many things about us begin to change. And that is what spiritual growth is all about. When we speak, for example, your Agya, if your energy is not even reaching your Agya chakra, how can you activate it? If your energy is not even reaching your Sahasrara, how can you activate it? If your energy is not even reaching your Anahata, how can you activate it? Or your Vishuddhi, how can you activate it? For most people, energy is stuck in the lowest chakras: Muladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipura. Most. They're not able to raise it. Anyway, now let's come to the third part of the technique that we were doing to expel phlegm from our body. Take these first two fingers, put them at the base of your thumb. Turn it around. Bring your thumb to your right nostril. Exhale through the left nostril first, slowly. And when it's all gone, inhale with the left nostril. When you've taken a full breath, block the left, exhale with the right. Leena ji, kariye. When it's all gone, inhale with the right. When you've taken it all in, block the right, exhale with the left. Bhavna ji, S ji, Pinky ji, Meeta ji, Babita ji, Harsha ji, please turn on your video so I can see whether you're doing it or not and how you're doing it. So this is the basic Anulom Vilom, also alternatively known as Nadi Shodhan. Nadi Shodhan means that which helps to cleanse your nadis. So this is a very powerful way to help you cleanse your nadis. Great. So block your right, exhale with the left.
Have we to hold it?
Now, as we did in the earlier two techniques, exhale with the left, aram se. Wait a moment, exhale some more without inhaling. Wait a moment, exhale some more. Then inhale with the left. Block the left with the ring finger, exhale with the right. Let the full breath go. Then wait, do not inhale. Exhale some more. Wait, exhale some more. Then inhale. Block the right, exhale with the left. Again, like before, 3-4 times in a comfortable way. No need to push your stomach hard, in a relaxed way. Repeat 2-3 times. Full breath gone. Then inhale with the left again. Block the left, exhale with the right. करिए रश्मि जी करिए.
सर
Full
मेरे
breath
को
gone.
मतलब लेफ्ट राइट का वो थोड़ा सा समझ में नहीं है. Like which nostril, which should we inhale from the right nostril and leave it from
Okay,
the
let me
right away?
इसका simple बता देता हूँ. You begin by first blocking the right, exhaling with the other one. That is the left. So you first exhale, then you inhale with the left. अब जिससे inhale किया उससे exhale नहीं करते, दूसरे से exhale करते. जिससे exhale करते उससे inhale करते. So you exhale first, inhale then, same nostril. But the nostril through which you inhale, you exhale through the other nostril. Clear? So this is the basic Anulom Vilom here. But what we do is not just one exhale, we allow a full exhale, wait a moment, and a second exhale, and then a third exhale. This is the basic Anulom Vilom for our purposes to expel phlegm. Now what you will do is, after you've done the first exhale, wait a few moments, exhale again. You can squeeze along the front and also you can squeeze along the back near the Muladhar Chakra, tailbone area. Exhale once, repeat at the tailbone and slightly higher. Again, tailbone, Swadhisthana, Manipura. So 3-4 squeezes, rising higher. Then breathe in. Block the left, exhale with the right. Again, do this 3-4 times. Add the squeezes along the front and the back. I'm telling you a shortcut because we are a little short of time today. That's why I started talking too much about the other things. And then breathe in again with the right. करिए रश्मि जी, नहीं करने से नहीं होगा. If you don't do it now, later will be difficult.
इसी में थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है, इसलिए I have to.
So I explain now. You start by blocking the right, exhaling with the left. जिससे the nostril through which you exhale, you inhale through that. You do not exhale through the same nostril from which you have inhaled. So if you inhale through left, exhale is through right. If you inhale through right, exhale is through left. Two basic points. First you exhale, then you inhale. Same nostril.
Opposite nostril, sir.
No. First you exhale and then inhale, same nostril.
Okay.
Then the next exhale is through the opposite nostril. Are you clear?
Yeah.
Right. So now as you do this, bring your attention to the tailbone. You can also bring it along the front of your body and bring a little squeeze first in the tailbone area, then tailbone and a little more higher, then tailbone little higher and still a little higher. Continue doing this. See if you're able to do the squeezing all the way up till your neck area, till the Vishuddhi area. Sometimes it may happen, sometimes it may not happen. If you don't want to go, if you find you are able to do the exhale with the squeeze only 3 times, then you do the first exhale with the squeeze in the lower part of your back. So that means your tailbone, Swadhisthana, and maybe Manipura area. Then the second exhale from this plus slightly higher. That means the Anahata area. Then these all and the Vishuddhi area. So allow the squeezes to happen along the back. Simultaneously, you can also do the squeezes along the front if your body permits. If you want to do the squeezes along the front separately, do it along the back separately. I'm saying this in short so that we are able to cover it. Rajendra ji, yeah.
Sir, as you teach us yesterday, the squeezing, because yesterday we were squeezing by mouth, but now we are doing from the nose.
No. Sorry. You were doing the squeezes not from the mouth. With the huffing technique,
Huffing,
you were
with the
doing.
huffing.
In the huffing technique, you were doing the squeezing along the different parts of your body.
Yeah.
In the complete yogic breath, you were not using your mouth. I just told somebody a little while ago.
Okay.
Yeah. So continue doing this.
Sir, suppose I have exhaled from my left nostril. Okay, then I will inhale from the left nostril.
Yes.
I will exhale from the right nostril.
Yes.
Means 2 or 3 times by squeezing my
Yes.
body part.
Yes.
So again, I will inhale from the right nostril, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Inhale right,
Just-
then exhale from left.
Yes, exactly. Perfect. So, first rule, exhale जहां से करेंगे, inhale वहीं से करेंगे. Whichever nostril you exhale with, same nostril you inhale with. The nostril that you inhale with, you don't exhale through that.
Yeah.
Are you clear? First exhale, then inhale. Then exhale through the opposite nostril. Then inhale through that. Then again exhale through the opposite nostril. Are you clear? Continue doing this. Continue doing the squeezing. And as you are able to add a little intensity to your squeezes along the back, observe how your breath feels. Yes, Ajit ji.
Yes, sir. Interestingly, after yesterday's evening's breathing exercise, I was not feeling very hungry. In fact, I think the energy levels were sufficient for me to just stay without food for some time, which
That's
is
good.
usually not the practice during the evening times.
Yogis can go without food for very long time. So,
True.
because by accessing or by working on your sushumna, if your hunger is coming down, that's okay. No problem.
Interesting.
Continue doing this. Please continue doing this.
Sir, after your class, Guruji, I fall asleep because I get
That's
up by
good, no?
3:30, sleeping
What
and
does that
sleeping
mean?
and sleeping.
So that means your body is very relaxed now.
Relax. Yes.
Sometimes, if we are in a relaxed state, the body can sleep for a very long time.
Yeah, right.
Especially if you have been in a strenuous or stressful situation. And if your body is, that means from the sympathetic nervous system, your body is coming into the parasympathetic nervous system. Good thing. Yeah. So continue doing this. Asaveri ji, are you able to do it also? It will help you with the techniques that we are going to work on to help you with your fibromyalgia.
Yes,
Asaveri?
I'm able, but I think there's some sort of a network glitch. My video is not coming through.
Okay. No, but are you able to do the practice?
I am. But
Okay.
I have like I'm not able to squeeze it too much because I have like terrible like lower back pain and some trigger points.
Okay.
So that's
don't
really
do too much.
hurting.
Start gently. Over time, we will build up a little more intensity. So no worries with that. No
Sir,
worries.
we will not hold the breath. Inhale, exhale, right? We will
Inhale,
not hold.
exhale. Yeah. No, at the moment, we are not talking about holding. You exhale with a squeeze. Then wait a moment, again exhale with a squeeze. Wait a moment, again exhale with a squeeze. The only difference is you are trying to move the squeezes, like you are milking. Like when you milk a cow, you start by milking downwards. Here, what are we doing? We are milking upwards. We are milking our spine upwards. We are milking our spine upwards so that we are able to channel anything in our sushumna to move it upwards so that it comes out. And remember, I told you, you must gargle regularly. If you are doing these breathwork techniques, please gargle regularly because a lot of the phlegm in your system tends to come up and collect in the throat area. So please gargle regularly. If required, maybe even gargle twice or thrice a day. Gargle with warm water, tea, add a pinch of salt and haldi if you like, turmeric. That will help. Yes, Deepti ji. दीप्ति जी,
सर जब इसमें हम इनहेल कर रहे हैं मान लीजिए लेफ्ट नॉस्ट्रिल से, तो जो सांस अंदर भरने की जो प्रक्रिया है उसमें हम जैसे हम कल पहले इसी वे में जब हम
Your voice is breaking, Deepti ji. I'm sorry.
कर रहे हैं तब हमको वैसे ही सांस अंदर हम
Can't understand. Your voice is breaking. आवाज टूट रही थी बार बार. समझे नहीं.
I'm asking sir. जब हम इनहेल कर रहे हैं नाउ,
बोलिए।
व्हेन वी आर, तो जैसे हम कल जैसे घड़ा भरने की प्रक्रिया आपने बताई थी, तो हम इसमें इनहेल कर रहे हैं तब भी हमको
वॉइस इज
वीडियो
ब्रेकिंग।
ऑफ करके बात करिए।
हाँ,
वैसे ही
एक बार
करना है या
वीडियो,
सीधे डायरेक्ट इनहेल करना है? अभी ये
एक
जो
बार
अनुलोम
वीडियो
विलोम
ऑफ
वाले
करिए।
सांस है।
दीप्ति, वीडियो ऑफ करिए और फिर बोलिए। प्लीज
जी,
टर्न ऑफ योर वीडियो एंड टॉक।
अभी सर आया अभी सुनाइए मैं।
हाँ बोलिए,
कर,
हाँ बोलिए। गो ऑन, स्टार्ट।
कर दिया सर मैंने, कर दिया। मैं ये बोल रही हूँ है लेफ्ट, अभी भी नहीं आ रहा सर?
बोलिए ना, बोलेंगे तब तो बोलूंगा आ रहा है कि नहीं।
हाँ, तो जब हम इसमें इनहेल कर रहे हैं लेफ्ट से, तब जब हमको सांस भरने की जो प्रक्रिया है, जैसे आपने कल बताया था कि जैसे घड़ा भरता है, सांस ले रहे हैं तब भी हमको जो प्रोसेस है वैसे ही इमेजिन करनी है, वैसे ही फॉलो
So,
इस
Yadi,
इस
I
वाले
don't
उससे
know,
भी।
your voice is breaking again, but I think if I have understood right, are you saying, do we need to continue to fill it like we fill the ghada in the complete yogic breath? No harm. Yes, you can do that. You can do that, no problem. अच्छा result मिलेगा, तो वो कर सकते हैं आप. Very good. Any other question? Anybody else?
सर
Sir,
इसको
can we
कितना
do
करना, हाउ मेनी
gargles with
टाइम्स?
only salt?
Yes, you can. No harm. But if you add a little haldi, it's even better, na? थोड़ा हाँ,
हाउ
the
मेनी टाइम्स?
your wash basin feels a little dirty, perhaps. Maybe that's a challenge.
No, no, that's not the
जी.
fact.
Okay. All right.
सर हाउ
Anyone
मेनी
else?
टाइम्स आर वी सपोज्ड टू डू दिस?
So this particular technique also 5-5-5. 5 is just the first one to get into the rhythm. 5 squeezes along the front if you want, 5 sets, and then 5 sets along the back. The sets that you do along the back are the most powerful, are the most effective. So get into the rhythm, do a few cycles without any squeezes. Then when you've gotten into the rhythm, then you do it with the squeezes. Once you've understood it well, you can do the squeezes along the front and the back both together. But important thing is, try to do that milking action as if you're, milking up the spine. Just a गाय को धूते हैं जैसे, when you milk, here you are milking your spine, you're pulling it upwards so that anything that is collecting in the spine, in the sushumna, can be moved upwards. It will move upwards, it will tend to collect in your throat. If you clear it well from here, wonderful. If you do not clear it from here, you will start finding there is a lot of phlegm collecting in your respiratory system. So please clear that. So these are the techniques that you will use to help you cleanse your respiratory system of phlegm, mucus, and so on. Kapha se khali kar liya. The more you are able to do this, the better results you will get from the rest of the program, where you will learn how to reduce the formation of phlegm, which is going to start in the next session. Now, most of you, I don't know whether you wish to do the advanced course or not, because you have not, done what you need to do. If you wish to join the advanced course, please go through the formalities. No one is under pressure to make any contribution. If you're not able to pay, you are still welcome to do the program. If you are able to pay and you are willing to pay, that is most welcome. If you are able to pay more so that others can also gain from this, you can actually say, I want to sponsor 3 people, I want to sponsor 5 people. Then we can actually bring in someone who wishes to join but does not have the resources to pay to cover his cost. The choice is yours. There is no pressure on anybody.
Sir, what is
Continue
the
to
timing for advanced course?
same 6 to 7. 6 to 7, and sometimes it gets a little extended. So same thing. So if you wish to do it, please tell us. And if you make the minimum contribution of 3,000, you will have to share your email address, because your email address will be required to share the video link with you. Video links will only be shared with those people who have made a minimum contribution of 3,100, because we need to find the resources to do what we are doing. Right? So if you wish to join, please do join. If you do not have the money, if you can't afford it, doesn't matter. Tell us that you can't afford it, or you will pay later. Choice is yours. If you are able to pay for yourself, contribute for your own, great. If you wish to contribute for others, even better. Take advantage. Let others also take advantage. Any other questions so far? No.
No,
Yes,
sir.
Rajendra ji.
Oh,
Sir, this technique can we hold the breath also? Is it
No need.
possible?
In this technique, there is no. See, this is a technique to help you remove the phlegm from your system. So there is no need to do a breath hold. If you wish to do a breath hold, try it. It won't harm you.
Okay.
Anybody else? Anyone else? Any other question? Any other doubt? Any clarification? Chali, quickly. So are you all joining or not? You all have just gone quiet. We talk about money, everybody goes quiet. Strange. No? Well, okay, doesn't matter. So be it. Thank you very much.
so
Raji,
the
boliye.
time will be same 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock, yeah, same 6 o'clock.
Okay, so
Starting at 6.
tomorrow onwards for 7 days.
No, we may not start tomorrow because so far only Rashmi ji and one other person has confirmed, and one
Okay.
gentleman by the name of Subir who has asked for a waiver because he thinks he can't afford to pay. So we don't know whether we
Said
can
me
start tomorrow.
also.
Buttercup ji, आप join कर रहे हैं? तो you please do what you need to do. I've shared the details. So please.
So I have a question.
Yes, Sasavri ji.
This is I'm sorry, I don't have context for this. This program is over?
No, the first part of the program was 3 days, which is now the third day. However, this program continues as the advanced course, and I welcome you to do the course. You do not have to pay now. Your condition is not about Tridosha balancing. If you do not wish to contribute, there is no need for you to contribute. If you wish to access the videos, then you will have to contribute because or just tell me and I will add your name. Send your email address. I'll add you. Doesn't matter. But
So that
otherwise,
is something that will be helpful for my condition to continue in this program.
it will help you. It will help you
Great.
because whatever I'm going to tell you regarding your fibromyalgia is going to be a combination of the techniques that I'm sharing here.
Lovely. So I would, if you could share the details of where to contribute and all of that, I would love to join that.
Okay, sure. Most welcome.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you too.
Thank you, sir.
So I
Yes.
will also be joining, Ajit.
Ajit ji, thank you. Very good. Okay. What,
So, sir,
anybody
how
else?
many members do we need to start this program?
See, I'm going to do the program because this program is, it's not about earning. It's about helping people breathe better.
Yeah, I understand. Yes,
But the only thing is that there are unfortunately costs. For example, you saw some advertising of the program. Advertising costs money. So many people joined the group. How many people are here? There are over 600 people in the group, but only 15, 20 people are here. How many of you are going to join? I don't know. Will it cover the costs? I don't know. If only five or 10 of you join, it won't cover the costs. That means I'm out of pocket. Dekha jayega. I'm still going to continue teaching what I'm teaching because this whole purpose of Rajyogi Power Breath is to help people breathe better. So I will do my thing. People want to join without paying. I've said that already. They are welcome to join. This is not a barrier. However, people are expected to contribute so that programs like this can continue. Plus, there is a research effort going to happen. So the choice is yours. Anyone? Anything else? Anything else? Anybody else?
Sir, do I pay again?
Last time you contributed only 500 Shaljaji. The choice is yours.
Oh, okay, sir. I'll pay.
Choice is yours.
Okay, I'll pay, Guruji. I'll pay. Okay.
Sir, I will contribute today only because
thank
I'm
you,
not
Babu.
aware about this NEFT part, and you told me that means UPI. I cannot actually do the transaction through UPI, so I need to take someone else to. to
Okay,
connect
so
to
because the Rajyogi Power of Breath Foundation, the bank account was opened only about a month ago, but for some reason the bank has not been able to give me the QR code. The phone, the number on which I use the phone, unfortunately has my own personal GPay. So I don't want to give my personal GPay because I want the funds to come directly into the foundation because the foundation is doing this work. If it comes into my account, then again, there are problems. I'll have to transfer from my account, etc. So those issues are there. If someone has so much difficulty that they are not able to use the details to transfer into the bank account directly, then of course I will give them my own personal account details so that they
Then
can
I
use
will today I will take someone else and will do the
Great,
transaction.
great. Thank you very much, Babita ji. All right. Anything else? Anyone else? Any questions? Any doubts? Any clarifications?
I think
Yes,
one
Asaf.
last question.
Yes,
So
Sabri.
these videos that you are talking about that we can access, those are like these breathing technique videos that you can follow along anytime at home, right? That's
Yeah. So the recordings of these classes, like today's and the ones that are done over the next 7 days, those videos will be shared only with the people who have made a contribution of 3,100 at least. Others are welcome to do the program. Whether they wish to contribute, whether they wish to contribute less, whether they wish to contribute more is totally up to them. No issues. But to get access to videos, because this again takes me time, it's going to take another hour and a half.
of course. I'm just trying to understand how.
Yeah. So that's all there is to it.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyone else? I'll share the details in the group soon after we finish. And whoever wishes to support and hopes to continue, hopes that other people also benefit from this. You must share your experiences also. You must support in other ways as well. If you wish, you can even become a Shwasdut, because we also run a program for very poor people who cannot afford to pay anything. In fact, we buy medicines for them, we buy food for them when we do their sessions, so that they have an incentive to continue to learn, so that they are empowered to improve their health. So if you wish to become a Shwasdut, help with this process. If you're not able to help directly, you can ask through your contacts, other people, through corporate social responsibility, CSR funds. There are many people who wish to support. If you think the work that is happening here is helping you, if you think the work can help more people, then please support us. Support Rajyogi Power of Breath. It'll help take this to more people. Without resources, things don't move, as you know. So that is up to you.
सर ये जो एडवांस कोर्स होगा, आई बिलीव उस कोर्स में सी मींस व्हाट एक्चुअली आई एम थिंकिंग ना, in the entire video is of 1 hour or 30 minutes, okay? But in the entire video, we are actually learning only 1 or 2 techniques maximum.
Exactly.
Okay. So my point is, but the exercise is only for 15 minutes or 10 minutes. Correct. The thing is that अगर advance में ये same चीज होगा, actually ये we are using this video for practice purpose. Got it? Suppose what I means the problem which I have faced today morning, I was just going through this video, but where actually I need to stop, where I will find that exercise.
No, that is difficult. That is difficult.
That is difficult. So that is the reason
I can't. No, I can't. No. Yes.
Means directly means if you will do the exercises,
yes.
So that if suppose I will click on the video, I will directly jump into the exercises.
No, that is not possible. I'm sorry, because I can't make a separate video for that.
Okay, no,
these are recordings. These are recording of the
practices
session.
in the morning. If you will just scroll just to identify in which slot actually this exercise
No,
will be
see,
available.
because see, the question is not just about the exercise. The question is also about the logic, the processes. So if you just want to jump into the real thing without understanding everything else, then you may miss out some important things in this. So that is your choice. No one is forcing you to watch the videos. In fact, I encourage people to do the program live.
Yeah, I do understand, sir.
When you are doing it live, your concentration, your attention is better. You will get better results from the program.
Correct, sir. No, but the purpose of watching this video again, just to ensure that we are not missing.
You don't have to watch, Babita ji, you don't have to watch. choice is yours now. This video recording is shared only so that people who have not been able to join have a way to access it and understand it.
Okay.
This is an extra service I'm doing to you. I'm not getting anything from you in return, Babita ji. Nothing, zero. I am only losing in this, in terms of time, in terms of effort, in terms of energy, in terms of everything. And the little money that you will pay will not even cover the costs of this program. Not even the advertising cost will be covered. So you are not doing me a favor by sending 1,000, 1,500, 2,000 rupees. No. I am spending so much of my time, effort, energy, knowledge, and you will not get this anywhere else. And you are still not satisfied. What do I do, Babita ji?
No, I'm satisfied, sir. Means I
No,
am
but then
just
you are continuing with the same question again and again. How can I satisfy you then?
No, sir. I am satisfied.
But you
I'm
are continue. If you are satisfied, then why are you repeating the same thing again and again?
This is the
No one is
problem.
forcing you to watch the video. Don't watch it.
No, I was, because I just want to ensure
No,
that I
then
have
that is your choice now. That is your choice. Anyway, anything else? Anyone else? Anything else? I'm sorry, but sometimes I do run out of patience, to with questions like this. I mean, no one is forcing you to do anything. It's your choice, no? Whether you wish to watch or not. There are people who've not been able to join the course or today's session. Many of them, like in the first day, there were about 150 people who watched the video. Yesterday, I think about 70, 80 people watched the video, 65, 70 people. Yeah. So, because they're not able to come here, they watch the video and then they learn whatever they can, practice whatever they can. That's what we are doing. Anything else? Anyone else?
Sir, could you please send that payment thing? I want to make the payment.
I will send the details,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Sir, I apologize if my questions hurts you, but I don't have any.
Not a question of hurt. Question is not hurt. The question is the lack of logic. I am sending a recording of the program. If you're not able to find what you want, that is your problem. That is not my problem, Babita ji. I am merely recording it and sharing it for whoever wants. How is that my responsibility then? Whether you wish to watch, whether you don't wish to watch is your choice. I am doing this as a service for everybody else who is not able to join, because people want recordings.
Okay, fine, sir.
All right, thank you. Anybody else? Anything else? Apologies for a little unpleasantness, if I can call it that. But sometimes ye bhi hota hai, sometimes this is also important. Right. Rajendra ji, thank you. You will continue to. Very good. Anybody else? Any other question? Shall we wrap up? Thank you very much.
Thank you.
If we don't,
Thank you, sir.
I'll probably have a session maybe after tomorrow. That means day after tomorrow, probably. You'll have at least the whole day today or evening today and some part of tomorrow to do whatever you need to do. Share your email addresses if you are making the contribution, and take advantage of this to practice whatever you've learned so far. And then of course we'll carry on from there. Yes, Rajendra ji, boliye. Mute mein.
Sir, this mail ID we have to send to the same group or the different group?
I'm going to share a post, jo, for example, abhi share kar raha hu already, where I have the name of Rashmi ji, and so on. So 2-3 names are there. Your names, once you've said you are joining the program, you've made your contribution, and if you're contributing 3,100, you can add your email address over there, because every time I post the video, I will add the names of the people who are going to get access to the video. So therefore, your email address is required for that. So make sure you give the right email address. If you don't give the right email address, it may not reach you. But even so, better to do the program live. The video recordings are only an additional help, and the barrier that the videos are only going to go to those people who make a contribution is to create some interest in people to also support the initiative. Yes, Rajendra ji.
This will be like how long we can continue this thing?
You should continue for the rest of your life.
No, this access of this videos and all those things.
Oh, the videos will be available for at least 10 days. Beyond that, I don't know whether I will leave it there or not. At least for 10 days, it will be there.
Okay.
ठीक है? Is that okay?
Okay.
Thank you all. Have a
Thank
beautiful
you.
day and see you soon. Hopefully tomorrow or maybe day after tomorrow.
Okay.
Namaste.
Namaste.
And apologies. यदि किसी का मैंने कुछ मन खराब किया तो मुझे क्षमा
नहीं
करें.
नहीं